What's going on, YouTube world? Charles Hutcherson here, and today, man, like Hammer, they chose to drop two like super special balls at the same time. So you've already seen the first one, so now we're gonna check out the Envy Tour. And I guess the real question is, like, why is it the Envy and not just the Obsession Tour, you know, version 2? I think the covers, they put the same cover from the original Envy, but they put the Obsession Tour core in it. Now, I'm not saying this ball is probably going to be bad or good. I'm just curious. Anyway, but yeah, man. So we definitely gonna get this bad boy on the lane, and it's black. It's a black ball. It hooks. Like, what else can you want? But yeah, man. As always, man, if you want to support the channel and everything that we do, man, use the links below. I cannot stress that enough. Man, it really goes a long way, man, showing the value. And then pullovers, jerseys, everything, go to 12baggercoolwig.com. All that discount codes, put it here so you can see everything. And again, man, if you want to represent the hype, man, hey, wear the jerseys. But yeah, man, and if you're in Sawgrass Lanes, get over to Tony and Roger over at Bowler's Edge Pro Shop. Man, they do some amazing work. So, and then last couple chamois I have, they're in that shop. So if you want to, man, come do business over here, man. But yeah, that is it, man. Let's get to the lanes. So I did throw it like a couple frames just to get an idea what the ball looked like. But yeah, man, this is really like the first test. So I'm gonna start off right, like I always do, and then move left. Pretty smooth for where that was, like, you know, fresh house shot. So I'm gonna see. I'm very curious, like, how long it'll let me stay right. And we are gonna be looking at this versus the Hammer Envy, the original. So that's what we're gonna be comparing it to. Oh, I gave that a little too much. It tried to fall over. That was a horrible shot. But we're gonna try it, keep going. I did that one pretty all right. Oof. Heavy oil, smooth. I actually believe I can actually move further closer to the friction because again, look at slower control. Like, that's what you really want to see out of a tour like ball. Okay, not too bad. So far on the fresh, I really like it. It gives me a lot of control. And again, if you like to stay right, this ball like really works. Again, I gave that last one because I moved in. I gave it a little more tilt, and it shaped. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it, man. So, of course, I'm getting in my comfort zone, so it's gonna start to look shaping better and better, but yeah, man. All right, so we can get probably about a good 5 more shots here, and then we're gonna jump into the Envy. A little quick for the amount of volume that's right there, but again, not a bad shot at all. That might not make it. Oops. So we got like really on the side of it, and it just really never saw it. Bad execution, but that's what happens. This ball is, yeah, not meant to be the most back-ending ball ever, but more of a control piece and stay right. I think it looked really good with my feet standing, you know, right at 20. Slowing the speed down. Oh, struggling making up the hill right now on the fresh. again, I think that's just what the ball is. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a couple more shots here, and then we're gonna get to the envy. Down a little bit more, hit up on it. So staple for people with those big hands that just like to rip on it. Yeah, this is kind of the hammer IQ tour essentially, and hopefully I'm able to get an IQ, I think maybe possibly, to throw against it, and we can kind of compare. All right, try to repeat that. Slow. Get it too wide, this was gonna happen. So again, the ball's not meant to be doing that, and it's really fresh. So again, I'm gonna move a couple shots back right, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch it up. And also, if you're in a higher friction center, you can typically hear hooks a little bit more, but because of how fresh and I'm probably this end pair, it's not shaping the same. But if you, in some other centers, bro, this ball is probably gonna look a lot sharper than it actually is, but like out here with some volume, doesn't look that way. It's in the money zone. So yeah, throw one more shot and then we'll switch. That's exactly where the ball wants to be, so stay right. You see a lot of value, stay closer to it. We're gonna go ahead and switch it up to the envy. Envy. Same layout. Start in a similar zone. So I had the envy like pretty smooth as a big ball, like regardless, like it's just what I saw from it. So I think it's still gonna be really smooth because that core is so strong and the cover is so strong, it just kind of makes it really see the pattern really soon. So I don't expect it to hook a ton, but I think we're gonna break the lanes down and it'll start to probably once we change the whole set of shots. So I'm gonna stay right and keep it a little slow. So that's more what I expect from that ball. Just keep my angles a little shut down and try and get around it and let it shake. Got a little quick. Again, for those people who love to stay right and like equipment that allows them to stay there, this is a great piece. So yeah, when we go to NV Tour, this is gonna shape a little bit more because that core is just not trying to burn up as fast. So something else to keep in mind. So again, I don't expect much from the NV as I move left. I'm gonna really try to down my speed and give it an opportunity to hook, but I think the ball is just too big. It might prove me wrong. It might prove me wrong. Oh, I threw that outside though. That was me, bad shot. I kind of fell off a little bit. Yeah, that ball fighting to try to get to the pocket. I just don't think it's his cup of tea. But yeah, man, that's the envy. Really strong ball. If you go on sport or a house that's really heavy, like you go up north, this ball probably looks a lot different because there's so much front oil. But yeah, man, down here, I don't really use the envy much. Standout track area, the ball looks a lot better. But yeah, so we're gonna get a couple shots here with the envy, then we're gonna switch up the angles. this core and cover combination, I think, is just a little better, so you see a lot more shape down lane, but that was the intention. So, yeah, man, a couple more shots here. Pay for grips. But can't be mad at that. Just can't be. Big left. Got way around it. And they made it back. So I tried to make it work from there. I wouldn't be trying to do that with that particular ball. There's so many better options, especially with all this HK22 stuff out there. So it's what it is. One more shot, way left. Doesn't look that bad, actually. We're gonna go ahead and switch up the angles. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going. So, first thing everyone always asks, where does this ball fit? And this is a benchmark ball. In my opinion, you don't need to have an Envy Tour, a Brunswick Knockout Bruiser, a Verge Solid. I don't think you need all of those particular shapes unless you're going and you're bowling on something very, very specific and you want to have some different surfaces. That's the only time that really makes sense to me. If you're just bowling house shot and you're, bringing 3 balls, maybe 6, yeah, this ball really gets the job done. Especially you maintain the surface, man, you can get a lot of versatility out of this ball. I think as it continues to lane shine, it may get a smidge smoother. But for the most part, man, again, I really love this ball reaction. And again, as I move left, even though that's not exactly what it's meant for, it still, it can shape. And all you have to do is, again, slow the speed down. And that's really my move. Not to jump all over the place too much, but somebody mentioned transition in the comments. I generally like to start as far right as possible, even in league play, and then move left to give me time and space to move as the lanes transition. And for me, it's always slow down a little bit, especially if I want to stay in a slower ball and not go to something a ton faster like a Black Widow or some of these HK22 balls like that are just that much faster down lane. So for me, that's my transition. If I have the ball down, sure, I can do that, but most of the time I try to stay in one ball, especially when I'm talking about in competition. But when you look at the Envy, it's much stronger, much rollier. This is what that ball is. Still gets the job done. A lot of people have had a lot of success with it. But Envy Tour is definitely going to be one to check out. If you are a fan of the Obsession Tour, this is it, man. So that is all. Until next time.